Alright, a few upgrades for the Super XPED. If you watched my last video, you definitely can see what's going on here. So we got the SIKK toys mid-bleed. Thing's brand new. I had this exhaust forever, just got new hardware and put that on, and I was riding it with just like I had a the Dominator little rubber piece, and I just had it going down and coming out there. It was wicked loud, so I'm like, you know what, so I can be neighbor friendly, I'll put the silencer on. Now with the silencer on, it still sounds really good, and I actually kind of like the sound of it better with the silencer. But other than that, I just put the chrome cover on there, and the engine TRIX, really rare discontinued engine TRIX scoop. So that thing sucks air in just like that as you go faster, which is awesome because it cools the engine down. And then I got the nice blue fastener right there, which is also has a rubber mount behind it, so this thing is actually able to move a tiny bit. It sounds awesome. I'll start it up at the end, don't you worry. I also got a new front tire on there, and my rear tire was pretty decently new, but I just noticed like a huge gouge in it. It's actually right here, perfect, so you can see that, but I mean, that's brutal. That's from the Black Magic spindle up there, which I kind of wish now that I didn't put on because it's so aggressive. It's good for racing, good for if you're, you want to change your tires all the time. But for my setup, it's kind of a pain because I don't want to be changing my tires that often. I mean, it grips so good, the thing even rides in the water. And if you have a hard tire spindle drive, they usually don't ever, so that thing is gripping good. Got the billet brake on both sides, ADA, and I also put, it has a 9.9 decarburetor for anybody wondering that. I got the hour meter on this. She almost has 2 hours. It's got to be super close, and I haven't went over 7,300 RPMs. I don't think I've went any higher than that yet. I don't know if it resets every time or if it holds the maximum RPM. I hope it holds your maximum RPM so I can know how high I'm going each time. But so far, really happy with it. It's running really good. I looked into the cylinder. I've seen the piston in the walls. Looks mint. It's shooting out a lot of smoke, so definitely running rich. I'm sure I could lean it out a little bit. Factory settings are this one was a little bit more rich, but the low end screw seems to be a little too fat. I think they have it a little more rich than it needs to be from the factory, just so that way when you break it in, it has plenty of lubrication. But other than that, it seems to be running really good. I leaned it out just a tiny bit. The MSD wire comes close, but it doesn't hit, so that's awesome. I'll go ahead and start it up for you right now. Sounds good with the silencer, if you ask me. Oh, I gotta push start it. That's gonna be kind of tough, right? Let me see if I can prop my phone up some way, just like prop my phone up. There she is. See what I mean? Running nice. Nice and rich. Don't want to rev it up too much. Like I said, still breaking in the engine. That was 9,000. That's the highest she revved, but that's okay because it's not loaded. Running great. Sounds sick too, huh? Without the silencer, it just sounds really pingy. Other than that, it's the same overall sound. I think it sounds better like this. Personally, I think it sounds better with the silencer because it has a little bit more back pressure and you can just hear it kind of like building up in there, which is, I like this sound better. I don't know, you can't describe the difference until you hear it, but without the silencer it just screams. With this, if you heard me when I kind of took off and turned around, you can hear, like, I don't know, it just sounds like kind of like how a dirt bike would sound, more or less. Sounds great. Let me know what you think in the comments if I should take off the silencer. I mean, I'm sure you guys know how it sounds without it. It's super loud, high pitched. With this, I feel like when you're wide open it sounds great. I'll have to do a video with my GoPro on, mounted like somewhere down there, just ripping wide open. Best part is this scoop right here. Look at the holes. 1, 2, 3, 4 holes. It's just forcing air into your engine up around here and then out the back. It's great. Sweet. But yeah, got my point across there. Just want to show you a couple upgrades that I did. Build's pretty much done, to be honest. Actually, yeah, it is done. It's a rideable. I'm sitting there ripping it. Nothing more. Excuse me. The Corona. Nothing more I want to do to it besides just ride it. And then I honestly want to get out. It has an 850 Black Magic spindle, and I kind of want to go down to, up to a what was it, 900 or 950, I believe they have third bearing support, because I run the third bearing, so it's got to have that. See the third bearing right in there. Even if I don't, if it's a bigger spindle, I'm not going to run it because I love the third bearing. It's a really good thing to have. So I'm going to do that. And other than that, that's pretty much all I want to do. I like this pipe. It's essentially the engine TRIX knockoff, but it's the SIKK Toys pipe. And it's really good for low end, got plenty of top end, so I'm going to just run this out for a while. Although I might put a flow system. If I do buy a flow systems, then I'm definitely going to throw that on, because that's just a sick looking pipe, and they're more rare than this pipe, so that'd be the plan there. And I think I'm going to throw a UM or UFO filter just because it's able to grab the air, versus this one's like flat, so it's just the air's hitting it and just bouncing off. It has to go around to get sucked in, versus the pancake style, you know. I love the pro side. That's one of my favorite things. I like this better than the race pole because it's still a really sturdy setup, strong as hell. And you have the option to fold it down, throw the scooter in the back of your car or whatever, and rip. Go to a skate park, do whatever. It's awesome. So thanks for watching, guys. I think I'm gonna end the video on that note. This thing came out awesome. Like the brakes, everything working really good. It runs awesome. Like I said, I could probably, oh look, I just hit 2 hours. Finally, there it is. Boom, 2 hours on her. So now it's ready to rip. I said once I hit 2 hours and almost empty out a full tank, you look at that, and the tank's pretty much gone. So I pretty much can do a couple more little rips. I'll fill it up with a new tank, and I'll be able to hang it wide. Oh, look at this. Star is exactly where it needs to be now. Perfect. I don't want to take it off anymore. How funny is that? The star is never perfectly like that. Look at that. Sweet. I'm gonna have to take a picture after. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate any new viewers and any old viewers that care to watch my videos. I know I don't post all the time, but I'm gonna try to start posting more. I'm always doing builds, but sometimes when it's just me, it takes like twice as long to do it. So I know other people that are posting videos have someone with them, so it's a lot easier. But I'm gonna try to do it, throw out more videos, because it is nice to look back on them myself, just to see all the builds that I've done. But yeah, like I said, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want. I don't give up. But if you want to subscribe, I appreciate it.